Hello everyone, welcome to DC Minds. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. In this video, we are going to see another C programming concept called loop control statements and control termination statements. So here we have break, continue and return statements. So break, continue are loop control statements and return is control termination statement. So let's see each of them by taking some example. So suppose you have a situation where you want to count a number from 1 to 8. So if you want to count a number or you want to display a number counting from 1 to 8, so you can use this program. So what will happen? It will start from I equal to 1 and then keep on incrementing. So this program will output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now let's see how the break statement works, the example of break. So now suppose you are counting this number from 1 to 8 and now you have a situation you want to stop in between. If you suppose for example, you want to stop when you reach the counting 4. So how can you write that program using break statement? Let's see. So we have same program here, I equal to 1 to 8 and then I equal to 4 and then break. So what will happen initially? What will happen? I will be 1, then this condition will is false. So what will happen? This program will print 1. Then what will happen again? I will become 2 and this condition will become false. Then this line of code will get executed and it will print 2. Again I will become 3 and then what will happen? This condition will become false because 3 equal to 4 is false. Then this line of code will get executed and what will happen? It will print 3. But now I become 4 and then this condition will become true. So what will happen? This line of code will get executed, break will get executed. So what will when this break get executed, what will happen? The control is now inside this for loop. So what will happen? Control will come out of this for loop here and then it will stop executing, means basically it will stop printing that number. So based on some situation, if you want to stop the control from the or you want to come out of the for loop, you can use break statements. So let's see, here we have another example. Let's see. So we have same program but at the end we have statement printed. So what will happen in this case? The program will output this 1 2 3 and so how it will work is like when this break will get executed, what will happen? The control will come out of this for loop but it will be inside this main function. So what will happen once the control come out? It will come here, it will come at this line, this print of end, and will print the output 1 2 3 and end. So this is how break works. Break is basically to stop the execution in between if based on some situation. Okay, so let's see another concept called continue. So now suppose you are counting a number and in you want to skip a counting of a number, like you are counting from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but now you want how you want to do is you want to skip a number, like I want to say 1 2 3 5 6 7 8. Now you are basically trying to skip 4. So to achieve that we'll use the continuous statements, and in this how same program we have, but what we are doing is when this while counting from 1 to 8, what will if you reach the number I 4, then what you'll say, you will say continue. So what will happen, it will not come here. When the condition becomes true, what will happen? It will not come here, means it will not print the number 4 here and it will go here and then again it will come. So now I will be 5. So what will happen? This line of code will get it. So basically you are skipping a particular situation. So if you want to skip a particular situation in the for loop, here we are skipping the counting of 4. So at that time you will use the continue statement. Okay, so let's see another programming example of return. So how return works? So as we know, return is a control termination statement. So now let's see how it works. we have a function called void, and here we have two variable, int x, y, and int big. And what we are doing, we are assigning this big equal to max x comma y. So what will happen, we have a function called max, and it takes two parameter a and b, and it returns which is greater. So what will happen when this now the when the program executes and it comes, now the control is here, and at this point control is here. So what will happen, when we call a function, then control will go to this max function. So when the control comes to this function, the program will start executing this max function. And what will happen, this it will print start of max, and then it will check a is greater than b. So in this case b is greater. So what will happen, the condition is false. So what will happen, it will come to this point and it will say return. So now control is inside this function. When this line of code will get executed, then what will happen, again the control will come to this function. So this is why we call this as control termination statement. So because now the control was here, and suddenly when this statement return statement executes, the control will come out of this function, and then it will come here. So now what will happen, whatever returning this b, it will get stored into this big function. So and then what will happen, then this line of code will get executed, and this is the output, this will be the output of this program. So writing this code like this is a go it a, it is a dead code actually, because any code that is written after return is not going to execute. Basically, this line of code will not execute. So this is a dead code. So we should always keep in mind, right? We should not put this kind of statement in a program after return. So this is just to demonstrate I have put this line of code. Okay. Now let's see another simple example. Here we have a void main, and then we have a print f this. So what will happen when this program execution start? This printf will, this line will get executed, and then it will print the output, and then this line will get executed, and then again what will happen, this line will get executed. So in this case what will happen, this line of code will never get executed, because from here only you are returning. So what will happen, the control will come out of this function, means basically we are terminating the execution. Okay, so this will be the output. So this is how the return works. Let's see it by a diagram. So we have a function main here, and we have function sum here. So what we want to do, we want to calculate the sum of two numbers a and b. So what we are doing, we are trying to calculate the sum of 10 and 15, sum of 10 and 15. So what will happen at this point in time, what will happen now, the when the sum will get called, what will happen, the control from here will go to this mm, sum function, and then what will happen, it will come inside this function and it will execute this line, return a plus b, basically add this. So when this line of code will get executed, means this will get executed. So what will happen, again the control from this function will come back to this function, and you can see here it will have value answer equal to the whatever the sum will come after adding 10 and 15, and this will give the answer 10 plus 5 equal to 15. So this is how the control will be passed from one function to another function, and again it will return the control to the calling function. Okay. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.